Hi everyone and welcome. I've had this bag for months now. I've had it since November and I just haven't found the right time to unbox it. It's vintage and it's colourful. It's my first colourful bag. It's just an absolute gem. I'm not even going to talk anymore, let's just unbox it and then I can go through and tell you guys why I decided to get this bag. So even though this is a vintage bag, it does come in this slightly newer style this bag. So it is just about vintage actually. It has every element of a vintage bag, but you'll see why it's not fully vintage yet. So this is the bag which I got. She's so beautiful. She is so, and yes, I'm calling her she because these are my babies. So I got a vintage Chanel mini square mini in this pink colour. I don't even know how to describe this pink colour. It's kind of similar. It's a little bit more bubblegum pink than this jumper which I'm wearing. So it's a series 8 bag, which means that it was produced between 2003 and 2004. So it's nearly vintage, but it does have the gold hardware, which I just love about vintage bags. I have a real thing for vintage bags and I really enjoy the hunt for them. I find that way more satisfying than anything else. Like if I knew that a bag was readily available, I'll just stall. If I know it's impossible to get, I'm gonna try hunt the bag down. Yeah, I do like that element of buying vintage and pre-loved. Anyway, so I saw this bag on a Instagram account called Global Luxury Closet, and I'd followed her for a while because I was interested in getting a trendy bag, you know, the Chanel trendy bag. I'd been following her for maybe since September, maybe actually probably around summertime. I stumbled across her Instagram. She was recommended by a YouTuber. Anyway, went on her Instagram. She is a reseller, I think that's the right term, not sure, but anyway, she sells Chanel bags. She sells mainly brand new actually. She hardly ever sells vintage Chanel bags, so if you are into vintage Chanel, then maybe she does have some here and there, but that's not what her page is about. But if you are after maybe hard to get items, or items where if you don't have a Chanel store near you and you live in the UK, like let's say for me, I live in the north, so there's no Chanel boutiques really that close to me in my city. So if I wanted like a Chanel bag which I couldn't access, I'd look on her page because sometimes she does sell them. Anyway, this bag had actually been on her page for a little while, and I was thinking about it and and then all of a sudden I got the urge to just buy her. I was actually looking at buying her just before our Tenerife trip, and I really wanted to wear it on our trip, but it didn't come in time. Anyway, I bought it from the Global Luxury Closet Instagram. I will leave the details in the description box. What else should I tell you about this bag? I have never been a pink handbag girl. Pink is a colour which I like, but I'm not overly like crazy about it. But when I saw this handbag, I just thought she was so pretty and so fresh, and I really want to get into collecting more colourful bags. I really want to go in that direction. I have a lot of neutral bags, and I feel like I have satisfied. I will, you know, there may be more neutral bags which I like, but I love when people have colourful Chanel bags in their collection. I think it's so beautiful. So this bag kind of tells you the direction which I'm going when it comes to my collection. I just want to add more fresh, or I just want to add more colour into my handbags. Let me tell you guys about this bag. So like I said, it's a square mini, but this is vintage, so it's not the same square mini as newer square minis. It's a little bit bigger, I think. I've watched a few comparison videos and the vintage square minis do look a little bit bigger. Anyway, when you open it up, it just looks like so on the inside, and it's just very simple. It does have a pocket there and then a zip compartment. This bag did come with the authenticity card and also the dust bag. When I am buying vintage, I'm not that particular about having like a full set. I'm not even bothered really if it comes with the authenticity card. The only thing that I'm bothered about is that it has to have the sticker inside the bag intact and visible. Like, I have to be able to read the number. That's the only requirement which I have when it comes to vintage bags, just because people can lose these cards, and to be honest, Chanel don't even do them anymore. So you know, if somebody loses it, that wouldn't put me off buying a bag. So yeah, it came with pretty much everything: dust bag, card, no box, but that's fine. Obviously no receipt. It would be cool if it did have the receipt, because I would love to know how much this bag sold for. It can be worn crossbody quite comfortably, and it also has a pocket at the back. As you can tell, the leather on the bag is still pretty puffy for a vintage bag. I know it's not quite vintage, it's about 2 years off from that. Yeah, the leather is still really puffy, but one thing that I would say is that at some point this bag does need to go to a leather spa. It needs to be, you know, cleaned up, potentially even repainted, just because I think the person who had the bag before, in my opinion, didn't really look after the bag properly. It does have some light creasing on the bag, so I'm not sure where that's come from. Maybe just natural wear and tear. I'm not sure whether the bag has been repainted. I feel like maybe it has, but the colour has faded on some of the quilts. So at some point, maybe autumn winter 2022, I may send this off to be sparred. But other than that, the hardware on the turn lock is beautiful. Like, there's nothing wrong with it. The hardware on the chain is still pretty intact. There is a little bit of discoloration on the back. You can't fully see it, but there is a little bit there. And this bag does fit a lot. I would absolutely love to collect. I'd love to have this bag in the red colour. I've seen a few on Japanese resellers, like on eBay, on Instagram, and I'm just looking for the right one. And yeah, I would love to have this bag in red as well, because I think it would look so beautiful. I've been after a red Chanel bag for such a long time. I think red is just such a beautiful colour, and it's just such an easy, colourful bag. For someone who's not into colour, I feel like red, hopefully I'll be able to wear it quite a lot. In terms of the capacity, this bag does fit quite a lot. It probably fits as much as my classic double flap small. But yeah, what do you guys think about this bag? She's such a stunner, she's so beautiful. I cannot believe I have you in my collection, and I can't believe I've had her for like 4 months, and I've not showed you guys it yet. I've kept it to myself, but she's so beautiful. It's definitely a bag which I would pass down. I would never sell this bag. Anyway, I'm gonna stop rambling, and thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope that you enjoyed, and I will catch you all in my next video. Bye.